Hello, everybody. As we read in our Parsha about the finishing touches of the Mishkan, as Moshe furnishes Kodesh Kodashim and the Chelek HaKodesh, we are told about his taking the Aron, Vayavei et ha'aron el ha'mishkan, Vayasem et paroch et ha'masach, Vayasach al aron ha'idut, Kasher tziva Hashem et Moshe. So first, Moshe takes the Aron and puts it in its place in Kodesh HaKodeshim. Next, Vayitein et ha'shulchan ba'ol moed, he puts the shulchan, the table, in the Kodesh, and then we read Vayasem et ha-menorah, he places the menorah, and then finally we read Vayasem et mizbach hazahav ba'ol moed, he furnishes the inner altar, the golden altar as well. The question that gets raised is how come he chose to first put in the Aron and only thereafter to put in the Shulchan, the Menorah, and the Mizbach HaZahav? Rav Soloveitchik offers an answer that the essence of the Mishkan, being a Mishkan for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, doesn't exist unless the Aron is there. In fact, the whole name of the Mishkan, just as we call the Aron, Aron HaEdut, the Mishkan is also referred to as Mishkan HaEdut. Now, you might ask, what about in Bayit Sheni? We know that there was no Aron in the Beit HaMikdash in the time of the Second Temple. But we also know that the Aron was not just missing, it was nignaz, it was in the bowels of the earth below the Makom HaMikdash. And therefore, the footprint of the Beit HaMikdash still contained within its boundary the Aron. And therefore, it has the essence of the Kedusha of the Mishkan. This we read actually in the Rambam, in Hilchot Beit HaBechira, in Perek Dalet. Uva'et shebana Shlomo et habayit, v'yada shesofo lecharev, bana bo makom lignoz bo ha'aron lemata b'matmoniot amukot v'akalkalot. Shlomo knew, Beruach HaKodesh, that the first Beis HaMikdash was destined to be destroyed. And so he prepared a place where the Aron could be hidden thereunder. V'Yoshiyahu HaMelech tziva v'nigzu b'makom shebana Shlomo. And then in the time of Yoshiyahu, the Aron was sequestered away in that place that had been prepared by Shlomo HaMelech. This was part and parcel of Shlomo building the first Beit HaMikdash from the very beginning. And it occurred to me that there is a different symbolism between the Aron on the one hand and the Shulchan, the Menorah, and the Mizbach HaZahav on the other. The latter three are implements by which we serve the Ribono Shel Olam. But what becomes the central underpinning for everything is the fact that we have a relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that is symbolized by the Aron and its luchot, the concept that there is a brit between HaKadosh Baruch Hu and the Am HaNivchar. This is almost reminiscent, if you will, to the question whether the first Dibur, Anochi Hashem Elokecha, is considered one of the Taryag mitzvot or not. The argument for it being considered is obvious. It's a mitzvah to believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But why would someone hold that you don't count Anochi as one of the Taryag mitzvot? Because it's almost like beyond being a mitzvah. It's a preamble to all the mitzvot. If you don't have a belief in God, if you don't have a relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then what is there in the concept of mitzvot, of the do's and the don'ts of Jewish life? It's all predicated on a belief in Hashem. And perhaps likewise, Moshe first puts the Aron in because it symbolizes the relationship, our commitment to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu's commitment to us. It is only with that as a basis that we can then come to the implements of the Mikdash that symbolize the performance of mitzvot, the Shulchan, the Menorah, and the Mizbach HaZahav. Shabbat Shalom to everyone.